What's up, guys? Here again in Hexland. It's your old Hexologist. Hopefully everybody's doing great. Yeah, I'm wearing Carhartt today. You know, when you're a working man, you're in the mines. When you're in the mines, you're staked hex. You gotta be wearing the worker stuff. You know, when you got soot all over your face from getting so many T-shares from your T-shares, boy. That's where I'm at today. That's where I'm at. Hopefully everybody's doing great. We got some news going on, not too much going on, but we can look at the price and some a little bit of news, and then I'll cut you guys for the day. Okay, I'll cut you guys for the day. All right, let's go check it out. All right, hey guys, we got a little bit of Bitcoin dumping a little bit, 0.2% today. It looks like it's coming off of a little doji. Man, this is playing out just as we suspected, just as I had suspected, right? All right, so it's in between these wedgies. So if you're a nerd, you better watch out because those wedgies are coming for you. Ethereum right now, $2,043. It's up 0.68% in between this little bull flag wedgie. So there you guys go. Beautiful. See Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well, but over here on Hexland, boy, Pulsechain down 2%, 4 zeros, 5.6, market cap of $870 million, and a supply of 16 trillion. PulseX, 4 zeros, 1.6, down 3% today with $723 of volume. Looks like there's 500 sells, 1.3 thousand or 1,380 buys. Currently, look at this, guys. Nearly 3% of all the coins have been burned. Awesome. Incentive token 64 cents, down 2% today with $111,000 of volume, 1,560 sells, 300 buys, and the market cap is at 11 million. Let's see, about $75,000 worth has been burned, and about 1%, not even 1%, 0.66% has been burned. Over on PHEX right now right under a penny. So it looks like they broke down another penny. Let's go ahead and check out the chart. This sad little chart. There you guys go. Look at that. I think that we probably see some maybe some support here at 0.88. Let's just put in something here. Again, I have no idea. I'm just, doing stupid. I'm just drawing lines here. Maybe 0.93, possibly 9.3, and then really below there, 0.7. Maybe here, 0.89. There we go. Yeah, okay. There you go. Those are our support lines. Let's hopefully we don't break those. All right. Let's everybody, kumbaya and say we're not going to break them. Please don't break them. So there's your guys' your hex. Let's see, incentive token chart. Okay, let's go on to the next one. PulseX. Let's go on to the next one. And Pulsechain. Let's see. Okay, nice. Wow. All right, so hopefully we get some. Dude, this might be the bottom right here. I think that for sacrifice, I think that it starts at like 1, right? 1,000th of a dollar, like right here. So to get up to sacrifice price, I might be wrong. So don't quote me. Somebody's gonna be like, actually. So just that's where I thought it was. If it's not, then sorry. But there you go for PulseX. Sad to see it. EHEX 0.005, half a penny closing in, down 6.5% today. Look at the volume though, 1,200. But this is on Ethereum, or excuse me, this is on Uniswap. So I'm guessing it's probably wrong, but I might be wrong. I don't know if it's on the same pairing. I'm guessing it is. But look at the volume, $1,000. Nothing happening, guys. And really, until all of this the SEC case goes away, or at least gets something going on with it, I don't think that you're going to see a whole bunch of movement. But once it does get finished, I think either way, it's relief for the community. Let's say Richard has to pay a fine or whatever, then he has to pay a fine, and then it's done, right? It's done for, we move on. Right? It doesn't affect Hex. That's the beautiful thing about being decentralized at this point. Anything that happens to Richard doesn't really matter because Hex is decentralized from Richard. It might matter for the price in the short term, but they can't stop it, right? They can't stop Hex at this point. Like People, you can run the code on your computer. You can go over to PulseX.com and run PulseX from your computer. You can go to go.hex.com and download the exe and download it and use it from your computer. There's hundreds of different, well, not hundreds, okay. There's a few different front ends. I mean, Hedron has a front end that you can do your hex on. app.icosa.pro is what I use. Hex.toys put out one. There's like 3 or 4 of them that I know of off the top of my head. Hex Scout, it looks like they've been doing theirs. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of front ends now, which is great. All right, Microstrategy buys another $600 million worth of Bitcoin just a couple days ago, guys. 600 million. So the firm reported it had about 174,000 Bitcoin, 174,530 to be to quote them, as of November 29th, worth roughly $6.6 billion at the price of 37,000. Michael Saylor, the mouse man himself, he's always propping it up. So good for them. I'm hoping that the entire market continues to pump, because they'll drag up all the other ones with them, all the other altcoins. So, capital flight from Binance subsidies. It's business as usual, Nansen wrote in evaluating Binance's data. It appears that withdrawals from crypto exchange Binance have largely subsided after its $4.3 billion settlement with the United States Department of Justice last week. So pretty much everybody was trying to pull out of Binance because they were scared that whatever was going to happen. So data from blockchain analytics from firm Nansen shows that Binance witnessed a net inflow of $87.4 million in Ethereum token deposits in the last 7 days. Meanwhile, the net withdrawal of multi-chain tokens, which includes Ether, BNB, Avalanche, and Polygon's Matic, totaled about $60 million during the same period. In the initial aftermath of the $4.3 billion settlement, Binance users withdrew more than $1 billion from the exchange. So looks like they're getting money back in, which is great, guys. I mean, this almost kind of shows that the bull market is at least in the infancy stages of coming back. Because in my opinion, this is how bull markets start. You get really bad news, and they might dump on the day, but then they pump. A week after. I mean, we're getting after FTX happened. We didn't pump for a while, right? It was a long while before, and everybody was bearish. Everybody, now you're starting to kind of see like people starting to be like, oh, maybe it can go up. The hopeful phase, that people are starting to be hopeful. All right, a couple of tweets, and then we'll cut you out. No one caught this yet. Looks like highest of stakes currently right now is number 73 of the most movies that are being watched right now, which is crazy. It's crazy. Fast X. We're next to the Enter the Dragon and Bottoms. I don't know if I want to watch that one, but and the Nun 2. We're in between those bad boys. So, and I think that hold on. All right, so I just looked up. KDP put out this. Actually, we are number 56 now. We are number 56 on between No Hard Feelings and Tropic Thunder. Great movies. I've never seen this one, but Tropic Thunder is great. So there you guys go. Pretty crazy stuff that we're number 56 on Apple TV. Amazing. Okay, so this is a funny one. The Kyberswap, if you guys knew, Kyberswap dealt with a hacker just a week ago or so, and the hacker has been communicating with Kyberswap and telling them their demands. Pretty much their demands right now are complete executive control over Kyberswap, temporary full authority and ownership over the governance mechanism, in order to enact legislative changes. My current wallet address is fine for this. All documents and information related to the company, protocol, formation, structure, operation, revenues, blah, 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 etc. Surrender all of Kyber, the company assets. This is both on-chain and off-chain assets. It includes, but is not limited to, shares, equity, tokens, partnerships, blogs, website servers, passwords, codes, social channels, and all the creative intellectual property of Kyber. So once they get their demands, executives, you will be bought out of the company at fair valuations. You will be wished well in your future endeavors. You haven't done anything wrong. A small error was made routing in wrong direction. It could have been made by anyone. Simply bad luck. Employees under the new regime, your salary will be doubled. So that, they're incentivizing these guys. It is understandable that many current employees will want to leave regardless. The employees who don't want to stay will be given a 12-month severance with full benefits and assistance in finding a new career. No questions asked, and token holders and investors under this treaty, your tokens will no longer be worthless. Is this not sweet enough? I'll go even further still. But under my management, Kyber will undergo a complete makeover. It will no longer be the 7th most popular DEX, but rather an entirely new cryptographic project. Liquidity providers, you will be granted a rebate on your recent market making activity. The rebate will be for 50% of the losses that have incurred. I know this is probably less than what you wanted. However, it is more than you deserve. This is my best offer. I require my demands to be met by December 10th. So what do you guys think? You guys think that it'll the Kyberswap's gonna do it? Hey, good demands. I mean, that's a pretty good at least they're trying to negotiate, right? At least they're not just gonna steal their money. Pretty funny though. So Richard then tweeted, what if stablecoins are just trading stamps? And what if many laws, precedents, and no action letters already exempted them from lots of SEC and banking regulatory stuff? What if we're all so young we just didn't know it was already a thing 70 years ago? Forgotten ancient tech. So let's go ahead and see what Richard said about this. As to this situation where the coupon holder desires to redeem his coupons in cash at the trustee bank, we have no hesitancy in concluding that cash does not constitute goods, wares, or merchandise. Based on trading stamp statute, nearly identical to our statute citing above, the North Dakota Supreme Court held that stamps redeemable in cash do not constitute goods. So just like Hex does not mean that just because you can cash it in for money doesn't mean it doesn't constitute it as goods, is what I'm thinking that he's trying to get at here. Consequently, we feel that the above case upholds our conclusion, and thus where trading stamps or coupons are redeemable in cash, no license is required for the issuance or use. So it's saying that you don't need a license to buy stamps, right? Or coupons, or not even buy them, but have them or sell them or whatever. So they've already came up with this idea that, crypto, maybe crypto is held to the same standards. I don't know. Maybe that's what Richard's trying to play off of here. It'd be great if he was, because it sounds really compelling, actually. So here we go. Richard tweeted out this. It's a pretty good idea. And like we just talked about with the trading stamps, maybe it applies to crypto or, in general. Coinbase, it's pretty hard to get the SEC to admit what is outside of their control. So check this out. So this is a Securities and Exchange, the Act, interpretive releases relating to Securities Act of 1933 and the general rules and regulations. And this is a statement regarding trading stamps. So like we just talked about the trading stamps and how you don't have to have a license, where's your license to have that butter knife? In England right now, they need a license to have butter knives to spread their beans on their toast. But you don't. Pretty much it's saying that you don't need a license to have coupons, to sell your coupons, to sell your stamps. So here, let's read it. The stamps acts referred to are the ordinary ones which are sold to retail merchants who give these stamps to their customers, who in turn may redeem them for cash or merchandise. The food industry basic argument is that an evidence of indebtedness is included in the statute's definition of security, and that a trading stamp is evidence of indebtedness. So it means they owe you money, right? Evidence of indebtedness. So evidence of indebtedness means like an IOU, right? A coupon is kind of like, hey, if you use this in the time allotted, then it's an IOU, right? However, the same argument could be made as to streetcar tokens, meal tickets, Christmas gifts, box tops, railroad or theater tickets, and other too numerous to mention. The legislative history and other provisions of the statute indicate that Congress did not intend to include such items within the scope of the statute. So they're pretty much like, dude, we're not going to do theater tickets. We're not going to do box top gift certificates as a security. We're not going to label them securities, even though they are IOUs, right? The commission emphasized that this release is concerned only with trading stamps redeemable in cash or merchandise. And there you guys have it. I think that he has a good, because you can trade these stamps. Back in the day, you could trade these stamps for dollar dues or coupon. But the securities exchange already said, no, you can't. We're not going to label them as securities, even though they are IOUs and you're relying on somebody else to do the work. Other stuff like that, right? So we'll see. Hopefully that it's a good statement, and we'll see what Richard has to say. Continuing with this, we'll keep an eye on it. That's all we got to do today. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes. Obviously, make a comment down below. Make a little comment down below. And I will see you guys here tomorrow. Saturday is the live stream, and hopefully I see you guys all there. Later, guys.